I could go to the launcher, I could bring up the Twitter application, I could tweet from there, but with WebOS, I can do better. I can just type, so I don't lose my train of thought. What a big day. And as I type, you see it gives me options. Options to search the device, search the web, search the app catalog, and take some quick actions, including a third-party plugin that I added for posting to Twitter. Let's select that. Launches the application, asks me to confirm the message. I say go, and there it is. A message is sent to Twitter. This is seamless integration with social networking. Ever since we launched WebOS 2 years ago, we have deeply integrated social networking into our core app. So you can see your Facebook and LinkedIn friends within the address book. You can see your social events in the calendar. You can see your IMs in the messaging app. And you just saw how you could tweet from just type. One other application that has become integral to social networking is photos. Photos generate conversation. They bring people together. So now we are bringing social networking into our Photos application. Let's check it out. This application supports both photos and videos. On the left-hand side, I have my albums. On the right-hand side, you can see the pictures. Using the film strip, I can get a sneak peek of what is inside the album. If I want to drill down, I can select the album name here. Here's some pictures from my Hawaii trip last year. These are from my trip to Italy back in 2008. Some great memories here. But in addition to my local albums, I can also view my connected albums from Facebook, PhotoBucket, and Snapfish. Let's try Facebook. There you can see my profile picture and some pictures of the most important member of the family, Bella. Let's look at Bella up close. There she is in her favorite hat. Let's see one more. There she is, soaking in the sun. My wife loves this picture. She wants to put it on the fridge. No problem. At HP, we know a thing or two about printing. Touch here, select the printer, decide the size, and print. We have been working very closely with the imaging and printing group at HP, and we can now support printing to almost all network and wireless printers that they've shipped over the last few years. And that's an installed base of tens of millions of printers. It supports auto discovery, the drivers come pre-installed, it picks the photo tray, it just works. And while I'm here, let me also see what my friends are saying about this picture. I can view Facebook comments right from within the photo. Where did I take this picture? I can send a response to that. It was actually at a friend's place in Mexico. Hit enter. And there goes my message, all from within the Photos app without having to go to a website or to a separate application. This is seamless integration with social networking. Let's not forget that printer. The proof, as they say, is in the pudding. There you go. Edit with a fridge. Now, so far, we have seen some of the core applications of WebOS. Now, I want to show you some of the amazing things that our developers are building on top of WebOS. True to its name, WebOS has had a lot of success in using advanced web technologies like HTML5 in building web applications. But at the same time, we have also had a lot of success with OpenGL-based high-performance 3D games. Let's see an example. This is Armageddon Squadron 2 built by PolarBit, who got our SDK just a few days ago and put this together. Let's see how well they did with our SDK. As you can see, it's a flight simulation game that I'm still trying to learn. You can see the level of detail here. You can see the reflections from the water and the glare from the sun. Some amazing 3D effects. And it leverages the latest GPU from Qualcomm that we have built in. Once I know how to fly, I can actually start to fly. I'm about to crash, I can go back to the card view and the keyboard. I can take a deep breath and fight another day. Well, you get the idea. I think they did pretty well with the SDK. What do you guys think? And starting tonight with our developer reception, we'll start sharing a lot more detail about the developer platform for the TouchPad. But it's not just about immersive gaming. It's also about immersive reading. TouchPad is a great platform for reading, which has allowed us to partner with the best in the industry and bring their content to our end customers. My personal favorite is SI. Here's a recent issue of SI that I've subscribed to. I can see the magazine in its full glory. There's also a lot of interactive features. We start off with the leading of images. This is beautiful photography of some of the most important sporting events. Looks great on the TouchPad. I can also view this in portrait. And our customers are going to have various options on how to subscribe and purchase this content. This is going to be a great reading experience. While on the one hand, we are partnering with leading publishers such as Time Inc. on content such as newspapers and magazines, at the same time, we are also working to make this a great platform for reading books by partnering with Amazon on Kindle. Millions of people, including a lot of you, have digital libraries full of Kindle books. And now with this application, you can have access to those books and read them on the TouchPad. Here's my library. I can scroll up and down. I can also organize my library into collections. And if you have collections on your Kindle device, you can easily import them over to the TouchPad. I have one called Book Club. I've already set aside some books for the long flight to Barcelona. And here are some of my favorites. Last night, I started reading Dan Brown's Lost Symbol. It's already one of my favorites. I touch here to open the book, and you can see that it renders text as well as colored images. It's a great reading experience. To turn the pages, I just flick. It's a real reading experience. I have quick access to all the Kindle controls. I can jump to a different chapter. Let's go to chapter 6. And I can continue reading there. If I find something interesting, oh, look at that. An incoming call from John, so let me not keep him waiting.
You're doing a great job out there.
Thank you, John.
Okay, let's switch to video.
Video, all right. Switch to video. A few seconds here. There.
You know, Sachin, you're having way too much fun. and I need to get out there and tell people about some more things. So why don't you take a couple more minutes and wrap it up.
Got it. Bye-bye, John. So that's video calling from my TouchPad to John's free 3. We are working on building video calling into all our core applications like phone, messaging, and contacts. And we are working with various service providers, including Skype, who have their service available on Wi-Fi connected devices, but also Verizon in the US. We'll share a lot more detail when our devices are available. But now, let me hurry it up, as John said. I need to do one last thing. I need to figure out where I'm going for dinner. Sam must have sent me an email. But rather than going to the email app, let me just use Just Type and look for an email from him. There's his contact. There's an email. Mexican. That sounds good. Let's see what he picked. He's generally good at this stuff. Going to Mamacita. I've never been there before, so let me check it out. Launch their website. Hungry. Wow, that looks like a nice restaurant. I can definitely see myself having a couple of margaritas there tonight. I need to check out their menu in the taxi, but I'm not bringing my TouchPad with me. However, I am bringing my Pre 3. And when we bring the two together, we can make magic happen. So here's my Pre 3 on the touchpad. Something's going on. Launches the browser. Let's put it in landscape. A few moments for the page to load here. A lot of people hitting their site, I assume. We call this touch to ship. Using touchstone technology, you can easily pair WebOS devices. You can exchange information between them so they can work better together. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the magic of HP WebOS.